Here's Southern Coastal Cooking coming at you. We've got a beautiful USDA Prime Beef Tenderloin today. We're going to clean up. I actually got this one from the fresh market after my little debacle last time. They actually gave me a little refund. I put that toward this USDA Prime Beef Tenderloin that I'm going to clean up myself. So we're going to get to cleaning this bad boy up here today. Again, I want to get all the silver skin off and stuff like that. So what we're gonna do here is got me a real sharp boning knife. Just gonna slide underneath that silver skin and sinew there, and we're just gonna take this off. We're gonna keep doing this throughout the whole fillet here. Now you wanna keep very close to the top to where you get, take off as little meat as possible. We're just trying to get this silver skin off, y'all. So that's what you do. You just kind of work with your knife just like that. Very easy to do, okay? So we'll get this cleaned up. As you can see, I've got it cleaned up here. Now, normally, if I was just gonna make steaks out of this, I'd be sure to get this chain meat off the side. You can usually just pull that out with your hands, separate the horn up here and all that stuff. But really, we're gonna cook this as a roast, so all I'm gonna do really is kind of remove this tail right here. All right, just wanna keep kind of the thicker part because I don't want it to, overcook. So we got that there, all right? And we're gonna use this as a big old tenderloin roast pretty much that we're gonna cook. And then we're gonna sear it off. This here I'll cut into some smaller steaks for later, but that's what we're looking at right now. So I got it all fixed up, tied up, looking pretty. All right, what I'm gonna do now is just got some avocado oil. Spray a little bit of that on there on both sides. All right, now I've got a tray that we're gonna put it on, okay? Move this out of the way. And what this tray is gonna do, this is what I'm gonna put on set in the fridge for a little while. Let this seasoning get to it. Now, first seasoning we're gonna start out with is Mississippi Meat Mahoney Bada Bing, their beef rub. Absolutely delicious stuff, so we're gonna get it seasoned up with that. And look, you could just do salt and pepper, but since this is a big whole roast, I want to get a little bit more seasoning on there. All right, I got some of this Crawford's barbecue, his burnt beef rub, put a little bit of that on there. We'll make sure I get all sides. All right, last but not least, I love this Midland Meat Company, their steak seasoning, okay? And that's what we're going with, all right? So the trifecta of the rubs there. And yep, we'll let this sit for a little bit in the fridge and let it sit out on the counter. And we'll get to cooking. I got a USDA Prime Beef Tenderloin trimmed up and rubbed down with some of the Mississippi Meat Mafia Bada Bing and Midland Meat Company steamed steak seasoning. We'll get this out on the cooker here in just a little bit, but this is about a 7-pound USDA Prime Tenderloin. So I have got the Lone Star Grill's pellet smoker set about 225. It's about 250 now. I've got some lumberjack. I'm gonna show you. I've got their char hickory pellets in there. That'll be great for this steak. So we'll kind of go low and slow till it comes up to temperature. Then we'll hit it with a sear. So here's a setup. Got tenderloin right there. I've got some butter and some beef tallow, some herbs and spices right there we're gonna baste it with here in a bit. Tenderloin's been on there smoking for about 15 minutes. I went ahead and I'm gonna crank the temp to 260 now. I'm about to do the first basting with the beef tallow, butter, herb mixture. So I'm just gonna hit this up and let it ride. Mighty fine right there. Oh yeah, we'll just shoot for that core temperature about 120. Temperature up a little bit more to about 280, okay? We're getting really close on temp. We're like at 117 or so. I'm gonna go ahead and baste it one more time. Then I'm gonna crank the heat up to around 400 and let it kind of rest. Pulled it off. We're gonna let it rest for about 5 minutes. Then we're gonna cut into this beauty. Oh, it's the moment of truth. Let's look at this beautiful USDA Prime Tenderloin here. And we're just gonna cut into it. Let's just check it out here. See how we did. Look at that. Perfectly cooked.
Really yummy.
Let's just give it We'll cut a little thin slither so we can just have it a taste. So I know everybody's going to see that. Look at that juice just coming out of there.
Yeah,
let's give it a taste.
Man.
All right.
How does it taste?
All right, A+. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's an A+. It's
all right.
awesome.
Perfect. Perfectly cooked.